Today's question is what's coming towards you April 26th through May 14th. We're just going to go ahead and do that. And then hopefully I'll be back on track in May for the 14th through the 31st. So, anyway, before I get into this reading, I'm going to say this is not a personal reading. It will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. Just means it's for somebody else today. Most of the time, though, most people get a message. So, I would watch. If you guys need a personal reading that's only going to resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And please don't forget to help us out over here and like, share, and subscribe. With that being said, I think it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. If you guys need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into number 1. Ooh, I can't drink too fast. Had some tea. So, get all of the cards out of the box. Hello, deck number 1. I don't know if this lighting is going to work out for me. Are you going to be able to see? You'll be able to see. Anyway, we want to ask what is coming towards you from now until May 14th. What is coming toward the seeker of deck number 1 from now until May 14th? Deck number 1 from now until May 14th. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. But I suspect that in some way, shape, or form, you will get a message. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If at the end of this reading you find that you have found some kind of value, or you just like my face, please drop a like, maybe even share it. Consider subscribing. Alright guys, what is coming towards you? What's the last time? What is coming toward the seekers of deck number 1 from now until February 14th? 5 of Wands, conflict, the Hermit, thinking. Ooh, the Tower. Ooh, looks like some kind of conflict. Okay, so for some of you, this is like in your mind. Because the Hermit is somebody who is really thinking and seeking. They're looking around. They're trying to find something. It's like deep introspection where you're like, okay, so what's going on? Why is there? Well, let me say first. Some of you is in your mind, and you end up kind of like blowing your own mind. So be careful with your mental health from now until May 14th. Just be careful. You know, you're not ruminating in a place where you are depressed. Make sure you're not like entertaining for long periods of time repetitive thoughts of grief and despair and things like that. Um, just be careful, and if you need some help, do not hesitate to call a professional and get yourself to a place where you're in a better mental state. For others of you, it's actually something that's in your life, some kind of conflict. Maybe you had a fight with somebody. You might have had a fight with somebody, and you're like thinking about it, and you're like, I don't know, like, do I really want to continue down this path with this person? It doesn't have to be like a relationship. It really looks like maybe siblings, work. Maybe you just have a bunch of different things competing together. Just make sure that I'm here like breakdown. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, getting the sleep, drinking water, eating healthy foods. Because what I'm hearing for you guys is you might run yourselves into the ground and you end up like really hurting yourself, having like a mental breakdown, or you might find yourself going down a dark path and you end up like, okay, this is where it starts. This is like, okay, I'm fighting with people. I'm combative. I'm snapping at people, and then you come on into a tower moment where you just don't, you don't. It's okay. Tower moments are always, in my opinion, um, necessary but very unpleasant. So very, very unpleasant but necessary. Um, Anytime I've ever gotten this card in life, it was something that I had to let go of, that I was holding on too tightly to, but I knew it wasn't right for me. But I'm a Taurus Mars. I'm stubborn. Okay, I am very stubborn. I'm a Capricorn with a Taurus Mars, and I'm like, look, I might not be happy, but I'm comfortable. You know, like not necessarily where I want to be, but this I have food on the table. I can put gas in my car, and my kids have clothes. Like that kind of comfort. It's not like I got everything where I want to be, where I want it to be in life. But it's like that kind of comfort where you're working a job you hate, but that job pays bills, right? So something like that, like, so if you know in some area in your life that you're not supposed to be there, or you're very unhappy, or it's running you into the ground, right? That is the area in life where I see you having this tower moment, from now until May 14th. And most of you already know if it's a relationship. You know what, we're going to clarify that. Something that you have decided not to look at, honestly. And it's something that you've been running from for a long time, because what you've got here is the Eight of Cups. Just more information on the reading. Excuse me, I believe this is you, but if this is not you, this is the person that you're dealing with, or the situation that you're dealing with, but I think it's a person. Could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Venus, Mars. Um, and I feel like this is you, this Queen of Wands person. I feel like this is you. Like the advice here, because she's looking into the future. The advice is to look into the future and be like introspective, but not to the point where you're spiraling. But the person is surrounded by energy where it feels like a running energy, where she's been running from problems that she knows have been there, conflicts that she knows has been there for a long time, and she already knows. Okay, if those conflicts come to a head between now and May 14th, and it's something that you've been blocking out, like not trying to pay attention to, I feel like you guys already know what this is, and you guys need to prepare yourself, because that tower is coming down. It's initiating, and I'm gonna clarify the tower card before I go on. Please clarify the tower card. Please clarify the tower card. Please clarify the tower card. One last time. Please clarify the tower card. You could be dealing with, like I said before, fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You also got Hermit card, which is Virgo, and the Tower card, which is Scorpio. Yes, there's a lot of moving energy, guys. The Six of Swords, clarified on the Tower card. The Eight of Pentacles, and Star card. So, Star card. So the Tower card is 16. The Star card is 17. So at least this might be something that's already happened, that's already started. So it's not starting between now and then, but you're dealing with the energy, right? Um, but it really looks like something that you've ignored for a long time, something that you've entertained on and off. It could be dealing with a job, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. But what it looks like is, once the tower comes down, you've got a lot of movement, like moving forward. So I don't see you like sitting here and ruminating on this and just being stuck forever. I see you experiencing this tower, and it looks like you can think your way out of it, because you've got the Eight of Cups moving forward, you got the Six of Swords, which is also moving forward, and you've also got the Star card. So it's like you might be already at the end of the situation, tower card type situation, but what it looks like is something it's gonna hurt. Because the tower situations always kind of hurt, because you were invested in the situation one way or another. So it looks like job related because the clarification is the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody out there has a temporary job that they knew was temporary, but they decided not to treat it as temporary, and now it's coming to an end. Either you get fed up because there's so much conflict there with customers and stuff. You're like, look, I don't think I can do this anymore with the Hermit card. I quit, and that's the Tower card, right? And you might not have anything lined up, and I recommend that you guys do. If you quit, just have something else lined up to make sure that you're all right. Um, this could also be the Tower card could also be a blessing in disguise for you guys, because you have the Star card, which to me is healing. It is hope, and this might be something that you manifested and wished for a while, but you yourself weren't. I don't want to say brave enough, but you weren't ready, right? You weren't ready to let it go yet. So I see that you'll be all right, but it's gonna suck for a little while. With that being said, guys, I really hope this helped you guys some way, shape, or form. Be careful. Not to be careful. Just do your own due diligence and make sure that you're going to make the right decisions for you guys out there. Every single time I do videos, my nose stuffs up. I don't know why. But anyway, guys, I hope that you come out of this on top, and you know you're able to cope with whatever's going on, so that it doesn't make things worse. But I mean, worse than it could ever possibly be, because the Tower card, it feels worse, but honestly, most of the time it is a blessing in disguise. Oh, anyway, if you got some kind of value from that, please consider subscribing and also like that video. Leave me a comment because I'm curious to see what you guys have going on. I'm a little bit nosy. Uh, but anyway, if you guys need a personal reading, my information is going to be down below. And I hope to see you guys next time, okay? Bye for now. I'm curious if this is going to help because it really looks like my thing is foggy. All right, deck number two. Deck number two. What is coming toward deck number two? There's hair on this deck. What is coming toward deck number two between now and May 14th? Whoops. What is coming toward deck number two between now and May 14th? Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, but I suspect that you all will get a message one way, shape, or form. Sometimes the question that you ask is not the one that you get answered. Sometimes it's a different question altogether, or it's a different story that you can pay attention to. But anyway, if you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Now, we're coming towards you guys from now until May 14th. What is coming toward the seeker between now and May 14th? One last time. What is coming toward the seeker between now and May 14th? Oh, is this deck upside down? Oh, my deck is upside down. The whole deck. Weird. The first deck also got the Five of Wands in there. There's the Chariot card, the Six of Pentacles. It looks like a lot of us are experiencing like conflict, um, maybe even competition with these two cards together. It looks like some kind of competitiveness because it looks like a race car or something. I don't know if you guys are watching now. I don't know when NASCAR is on TV, but you might see some like a race car type situation. Maybe you're going to a NASCAR event. I think I'm gonna try and move this. See if that helps. That's a little bit better. Maybe you're watching NASCAR on TV or something because I'm seeing this like competitiveness in a car. Chariot though always strikes me as something that it's coming at a speed. It is strategic. It is well thought out. It could be a cancer person that you're dealing with that you're having to compete against. But it looks like this to me feels like a consolation prize. Like, everybody gets a trophy or whatever kind of thing, right? Um, it's like you feel like you've been competing top notch. You thought this out really well. You're the chariot charging forward, but at the end you don't get what you feel like you are due. You don't get what you feel like you are supposed to get. Um, this is supposed to be equal give and take, but I never see it that way. I never see it that way. It doesn't feel like equal give and take to me because one equation, there are people who have infinitely more than the people they're giving to. And on the card, you just don't see any. I mean, I see the scale, but I don't really feel like this is ever equal give and take. So I never read it like that. I read it like the haves and the have-nots. I feel like you guys are gonna be disappointed by something that you've been working on, that you've been prepared for it. What it feels like is working on a project with somebody else and you put your best foot forward. You always go in 110%, right? But the person that you're dealing with, they or the group that you're dealing with, they're like the kids who lets you do all the work, but they take uh some of the credit for it. They're like, oh yeah, we did that. It was all of us. Not saying, not giving you credit where credit is due for you. So what it feels like is you're disappointed because you're not getting the credit that you're due between now and May 14th. Yep. Don't get angry. Like, try not to get super super angry and like flip the table. Because what it looks like, this to me always, on the original card, the man is like speeding around at breakneck speed, and he looks very, very irrational, right? Try to stay rational, keep your head, and know that there are other opportunities coming. Like, I feel like if this is a job thing, you're competing at work and you have to work at a group. I feel like it's one of those trick question kind of things, where it really feels like they're not paying attention, but the boss is paying attention. You might end up getting a promotion here. The five and the six, the five and the ace make a six, which is the victory. So I feel like you're going to be victorious here, but initially you're not going to feel like you are. So if you're dealing with project at work with some people, or just doing a project in life with some people, and there's somebody who's watching, like a boss, or I don't want to say overseer, but like somebody who has more authority than you do, know that they are watching and that you will gain the opportunities here, um, even if it feels like in the beginning that you won't get that. Because this person feels like a boss. Is probably watching and they're like, all right, so I see this. This person is paying attention to what's going on here. I feel this person is going to give you an opportunity to do whatever it is that you're doing here, like especially if it's a work thing. You might get the promotion. Um, but it's really like you're shining here because I feel like you're the chariot charging forward. Everybody else around you is the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands and um, even the Knight of Swords. Like I feel like you just keep, the biggest thing that I'm hearing is that you guys need to keep calm, cool, and collected. And when it comes towards you, that somebody might be trying to steal your thunder or take some of the credit that's due to you. Just stay calm. Don't freak out. Be like, yeah, sure, yeah, cool, whatever. And what it feels like is the people that are trying to take this credit from you are going to end up not knowing what to do when you're not there. So the boss is going to say that you're the one who was doing the stuff, the important stuff, and the people who are trying to take the credit are going to be, looked at like you guys are something else. You guys are horrible. But anyway, I feel like you're going to be rising to be the boss here. You're just getting a promotion. I feel like you're going to be seen shining, and the other ones are going to be exposed. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you got some kind of value from that, please consider subscribing, like, drop a like, and if you need a personal reading, my information is down below. I'd like to know what situation you're in where you might be competing or what that was about. So please comment below with that information. And we're going to get on to deck number 3. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye now. Deck number 3. I can't seem to get this right. Oh, whatever. It'll be fine. Alright, so I'm going to try and do this so that I don't lose any cards this time. Deck number 3. What is coming towards you guys from now until May 14th? What is coming towards you guys from now until May 14th? What is coming towards you guys? Deck number 3. Between now and May 14th. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They may not resonate with everyone. That's just fine. Big deal. Although I suspect you will get a message from this. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email. And I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you find some value in this reading, please consider liking the reading, sharing, and we can stay connected if you subscribe and push that notification bell. Well, that was weird. Huh. Sure. Ooh, the Empress. 3 of Wands. The King of Cups. Ooh, it looks like you're the only people who didn't get the freaking 5 of Wands this time. At the bottom of the deck, there was the Hermit. In the last deck, they got the Hermit. So there's a lot of thinking and introspection going on between now and May 14th. And it's just interesting. But look at this. There's a goddess creature, an Empress. Look how much bigger she is compared to him. It really feels like these two people are not on the same level. She is so much more powerful, so much more graceful, so much more. She's just more than this King of Cups down here. I feel like you are this goddess creature, and this person that you're dealing with or this person or situation is a King of Cups, right? He's a king, but he's not the emperor. You are more evolved, just more of all the good stuff, and you guys are not on the same level. You're not like equally yoked. One of you is more mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, um, on the level, and this other person is like trying to get there, but they still haven't evolved into the emperor yet. Between you guys is waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for your ships to come in type situation. I kind of feel like, huh, wow, sometimes shit just happens like it's supposed to. Because the King of Cups is now looking at the Three of Wands, and the Queen of the Empress is looking toward the future. I didn't mean to put him down that way, but I did. So I'm just going to leave it at this Empress, who could be a Taurus, um, Cancer, a Taurus, Venus, a Cancer, Venus, or whatever Venus rules, whatever sign Venus rules, because there's a Venus sign or woman, a female sign here, which I see as a Venus sign. Whatever Venus, whatever planet Venus rules, whatever astrological sign, she could be one of those, or just an Empress type person, a mother could be the mother of his children. But let's not get too caught up in that. It's like he's thinking about her, waiting for her to come back, but she's looking toward the future, and he's behind her. So she turned her back on him, and she's walking toward the future. She's not sitting around waiting on him. So you might be married to this person, or had some kind of a legal situation with this person. Maybe this is your baby brother, and your baby brother has always been more immature than you, and maybe you're having a legal battle with your brother. But it kind of feels um, like a marriage, or you're having these issues with your mom, or something like legal issues with your mom, or a family member, one way, shape, or form. And it looks like the King of Cups um, is trying to be shady and shady as fuck here with the Five of Swords. But with the Justice card here, it feels like whatever is fair and just will be done. But it kind of feels like this person has hopes. Like the camp, the Empress is looking toward the future. She doesn't care anymore. She's done. But it looks like the King of Cups is just kind of like hoping, dreaming, wishing, praying, being shady. Um, I want to clarify. I just want more information. I think I want to clarify the King of Cups every fucking time. Every fucking time. There goes the Emperor, who fell out. On the Ten of Wands. Stress. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Alright. There goes the Strength card. Ego. I always see that as ego. There goes the Ten of Wands again. And there goes the Emperor again. So, yeah, I kind of feel like this person could be an Aries. Every time I get the Emperor for a person, they, on some level, have achieved mastery. Like, they've achieved the highest of the highest mastery, right? Sometimes they are just an Aries. Um, but they tend to be fucked up. They tend to have real issues. And they also have issues, especially around control and ego problems, right? So they are like the almost complete and total opposite of the Empress, who to me always seems balanced. Sometimes she just comes out to signify a big girl, but most of the time she comes out because she is, like I said, graceful, kind, loving. Um, she's all those things, but the Emperor, a lot of the time, is her opposite. And this person is stressed out. They're having control issues. Um, this to me, a lot of the time, is ego, not necessarily courage, but this to me is like ego. This person is having issues with their ego, which is probably why they've got this Father Sword shady shit going on here. And it's regarding a feels like a legal thing. It feels like a family thing, a legal thing, and this person is waiting for their ships to come in, but they are showing up as the King of Cups here, which to me is somebody. This is the most in love king, right? But this person has real issues. Okay, this person has a lot of real issues, and it looks like he's looking after the Empress. So I'm gonna see what the hell this person's problem is, and then I'm going to end this reading. Like, what is their problem with the Empress? What is the King of Cups problem with the Empress here? Why are they doing all this Five of Swords BS? That fell out. I'm gonna look at that in a minute. Ten of Cups, the Sun card, and the Two of Pentacles. Weird, because the Ten of Cups and the Sun are so very, they're so very positive, but the Five of Swords was out here, and the Ten of Wands was out here. So I kind of feel like since she turned her back and she's walking away, we've got the Ace of Cups fell out. That goes to Ace to Ten, so a cycle is ending there. Um, Interestingly, we've got this person on the Chariot who is, to me, always moving forward. The Sun card is here, but there is this Two of Pentacles here. So what it feels like is this person's having issues. I feel like you left, and they're waiting for you to come back. So they're being a little asshole about whatever they can control, basically. Um, and the Two of Pentacles here is in the original deck. Some of us call the Two of Pentacles Mr. Dickhead because he's got this big red hat that looks like a penis tip. So I feel like this person's being a dick to you, but they're like a little gnat, honestly. Like you're probably putting too much on what they think or what they're doing because you're the Empress and they're just a king, right? And they're just like buzzing around, making it really just be annoying. But I don't feel like this person is emotionally stable because we do have these very emotional cards here. I kind of feel like things went full circle. The cycle ended. It went from 0 to 10, and their happiness went with it. So all of these things here, it feels like you decided to dip. You're gone. You got on your motorcycle and left, and they're sitting here. Not they don't they're having a hard time like regulating their emotions here. You got on your thing and you left, and they're sitting here. They might have had happiness and this emotional fulfillment that they no longer have because you're gone, and they don't know what to do. So you might come up to them and they're like, one day they're trying to cooperate, the next day they are fucking, raging and trying to maintain their control on, like they're trying to keep their hands on whatever they can control. So this person that you're dealing with kind of feels like they're very controlling. Um, they're emotionally out of whack here. They could be a Leo, have Leo placements. But I feel like you are just fine. You will be fine. The Empress is someone who has everything that they need. Um, so at the bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Yeah, this person just being shady. They're not telling you what they need to tell you. Um, they might be treating you some kind of way, and it's just they're not mature enough, or their ego. Their ego is getting in the way. I'm going to do the Empress. I'm going to clear for the Empress, see what is going on with her. And then you might just be the mother of their children with the Sun card out here. But clear for the Empress, please. I did that one without dropping any. Four of Wands, Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. Um, yeah. So we got the Hierophant here. You, yeah, you might have snuck away from the relationship, like out of the house. So if this person's getting the house and you're getting like I don't know the money or whatever, you might have snuck away from the relationship, and you just decide to leave. You're good. You're done, right? You snuck away from the marriage and the home, and they don't like that, which is weird because um now they're waiting for their ships to come in. They're like waiting for the return. They're like looking to see if you're going to change your mind, but they're not going to tell you they want you to change your mind. They're not going to apologize. They're not going to be an adult about it, basically. They're going to be a little bitty. That's interesting. They're going to be a child about it because that's at the bottom of the deck. They're going to be a child about it. They're going to say things they don't mean. They're going to do things they shouldn't be doing. And it's understandable that you decided to, like, look, I'm done. I'm just going to slip out. I'm done with this relationship. I'll find somewhere else to stay, you know. But it looks like you're moving, you're making moves to come into this space right here, which is a golden time. It's 11:11 too. You might be dealing with a soulmate here because there's the Emperor and the Empress, but a lot of the time, the Emperor and the Empress come out to signify a married couple. And with this card here, it does feel like a marriage. The ten of cups. This card, the Empress and the Emperor, it feels like a marriage, and it just like feels like a very difficult situation. But I kind of feel like you'll come out on top here because this person in this situation is a king, and you're the Empress. Sometimes they will show their Emperor face, but a lot of the time they're showing their Page of Swords and their King of Cups face. So they're all up in their emotions and they're up and down. They're not like emotionally stable right now. So, with all that being said, guys, good luck. um, Stay in your power. Don't allow them to knock you off your your uh your throne because it's their problem that they're emotional. They need to get that looked at. It's not your problem; it's their problem because they need to learn how to regulate their emotions. They need to learn how to regulate their emotions. That's not your problem, especially if you walked away. Not your problem anymore. Cycle ended. It's like they want to start over, but they're too childish to to admit it to you. So they're gonna wait and see if you're gonna change your mind. Yeah, that's real mature. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you got some kind of value in that. If you did, please like the video and share it with somebody you think can use it. And help us out here by giving a thumbs up, and also um, subscribe, please. I'd appreciate that. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.